Obesity is no longer just a personal health issue. It's a national crisis. In the United Arab Emirates, 40% of the population is overweight or obese. That's 4 out of every 10 people. And if the current trend continues, over 70% of Emiratis could be obese by 2050. This epidemic costs the UAE 11 billion euros in healthcare every year and contributes to a quarter of all deaths in the country. The list of diseases linked to obesity is shocking. Nearly 300 conditions, with type 2 diabetes leading the list. But here's the real question. Why is obesity exploding in the Middle East? And why is the situation so different compared to West? In Western countries like the US or Europe, obesity is usually concentrated among lower-income groups. Fast food and processed snacks are cheap, while healthy organic food is often expensive. But in the Middle East, obesity cuts across rich and poor alike. Whether you're a millionaire or a middle-class family, the risk is the same. Why? Sedentary lifestyle. The hot desert climate discourages outdoor activity. Many rely on cars, even for short distances. The fast food boom. Since COVID-19, the UAE fast food market has reached 7 billion euros. Families eat burgers, fried chicken, and sugary drinks multiple times a week. Social habits. Gatherings often revolve around heavy meals, desserts, and late-night eating. Cultural acceptance of laziness. Being inactive has almost become normalized, an everyday lifestyle choice. Unlike the West, obesity here is not about poverty. It's about lifestyle and excess. Scientists have long agreed that sugar is the true culprit behind obesity. Not fat, not carbs in general, but sugar. Sugary drinks, desserts, flavored coffees, and even so-called healthy juices are loaded with hidden sugar. This constant sugar overload triggers insulin resistance, leading to weight gain, fat storage, and eventually type 2 diabetes. The UAE government knows this. That's why on July 18th, 2025, the Federal Tax Authority officially announced a new sugar taxation policy. Starting in 2026, sugary drinks will no longer face a flat 50% excise tax. Instead, the tax will increase progressively based on sugar content per 100 milliliters. In simple terms, the sweeter the drink, the higher the tax. This is a bold move to discourage excessive sugar consumption and fight the obesity crisis at its root. Doctors in Abu Dhabi and Dubai see dozens of obese patients every single day. The diseases linked to obesity include type 2 diabetes, the number one killer, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, sleep apnea, joint degeneration. Many patients report shocking weight gain, jumping from 70 kilos to over 100 kilos in just a few years. To fight back, the UAE has launched a number of weight loss challenges that offer cash rewards for every kilo lost. And the results can be dramatic. In May 2025, a 31-year-old Dubai resident was crowned the overall winner of the Ras Al Khaimah weight loss challenge. He shed an incredible 45.7 kilograms, earning 300 dirhams for every kilo lost. This year's edition saw a record 24,289 participants from across the UAE, making it the most successful challenge since the initiative began. These stories are inspiring, but they also reveal something deeper. Even with money, surgery, and modern medicine, the underlying root cause of obesity remains unsolved. That's why we need to rethink how we approach weight management, not just through incentives, but by addressing lifestyle, diet, and balance at the core. In the West, the typical solutions to obesity sound simple. Download a diet app, buy a gym membership, undergo bariatric surgery, or take prescription weight loss drugs. But let's be honest, these are only temporary fixes.
What?
They never answer the deeper question. Why do people gain weight in the first place? And here lies a disturbing truth. The system is designed to keep you sick, addicted, and profitable.
Nani?
Let me explain. Back in 1978, a man named Alex Malaspina, a former Coca-Cola executive, founded the International Life Sciences Institute, ILSI, who claims itself to be a global nonprofit organization headquartered in Washington, D.C. United States. On paper, it looked like a health research organization. But in reality, it was funded by over 300 corporate members, giants like BASF, McDonald's, Syngenta, and Pepsi. In 2020 alone, its revenue was over 10 million US dollars. So what's the problem? These companies have long known the deadly truth about sugar, that it drives obesity, diabetes, and even early death. Yet instead of protecting public health, they use science as a smokescreen,
Oh no.
funding studies that downplayed the dangers of sugar. At the same time, while pushing addictive foods, the very same industries invest heavily in the pharmaceutical solutions. Insulin for diabetes, weight loss injections like Wegovy, famously used by Elon Musk, and the new class of drugs such as semaglutide, which has become a multi-billion-dollar industry on its own. Do you see the trap? First, they sell you cheap, sugar-loaded fast food. Then, when you get sick, they sell you expensive medicine to manage the very disease they help create. This is not health. This is a business model. Now contrast that with traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. TCM doesn't care about your calories or your wallet. It asks, has sugar in your diet turned into dampness inside your body? Is your digestion too weak, causing food and water to stagnate? Is your qi too low to move fluids and prevent swelling? From this lens, obesity is not just fat. It is often damp obesity, a body flooded with retained fluids, swelling, and sluggish metabolism. Western medicine gives you pills and injections designed to keep you dependent. But Eastern wisdom asks, how can we restore balance so the body naturally sheds what it does not need? And here's the kicker. In a future video, we will expose the hidden truth behind semaglutide and similar weight loss drugs, the risks, the side effects, and the long-term dangers that no pharmaceutical company wants you to know. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, because trust me, your interests keep me motivated, and what I can give you is really what you want to know.